So fire, earth, air, water, and spirit, or ether, as it were. And we'll be talking about it. This is a very good diagram. It's from an ancient game that was taken from the Grimoires. It's called D&D. So we're looking at this symbol here, this diagram. Can anyone see that well? So you look at the very first aspect of the 8 aspects of this symbol. The first is the prime material plane, number 1. That's right in the center, like the center of a sun. Okay, so the prime material plane is this earth and other things that are material, the prime material plane, where all the elements get to take place, and you get to have these incredible things called life, and you interact with all the other life forms around you, which, you know, basically billions of types of life forms and species. The second aspect in this is the negative. Okay, there's the positive material. Sorry, that's the second part, the positive, and the third aspect is the negative material aspect. All right. So prime material, positive material, and negative material aspects. Okay, so matter and antimatter. You know, you have day and night, in and out, up and down, yin and yang, blah 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 blah. Okay, so everything is in flow because we live in a plane of duality, as it were. We're looking at the next aspect of this. We're slowly looking at this. We're going down to aspect 4, which is the air at the top there, and these 4 quadrants or 4 quarters, 4 directions. Air element we just spoke about. 5th one down is fire. We're looking at the fire element there, flame. And 1, 3 to 6 now is earth, and number 7 is to liquid water. And the 8 is the ethereal plane. Indeed, that's the ethereal plane. There's another aspect to the ethereal. Connects all the planes. The ether or the akasha exists within all other elemental places in space. This is a very good diagram if you're doing a lot of meditation or you're walking around other planes and dimensions, and you know, you're waking up in your dreams. So you're basically working in the dream state. Lucid dreaming is opposite to this. You know, we're in what's called time space, and in the lucid dream you're in space time. So time and space is inverted. So you'll need to understand these principles if you want to go into deeper ascension. You can just, you know, you could probably fluke it the way some people can do it, but generally this is very important if you know, if you want to understand what's called, you know, primarily the philosopher's stone that we learn in Hermetics as well. And of course the ether or the akasha is the key to the astral plane. Okay, the astral plane as well. And once you go out past the astral and ether planes, you can access all the other planes and dimensions, whether it be negative or positive, you know, like, you know, the twin paradises or the happy hunting grounds or the you know, the heavens or the abyss or the hells or pandemonium or limbo or any of these other planes that are neutral or whatever. So you can have access to multiple planes and dimensions, which is basically what's happening with your soul. You're actually living in multiple planes and dimensions. But more on that later as we flow along. Thank you very much for showing that. Oh, good. The elements are elementary. So you're basically looking at the soul map.